Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Today we're discussing, of course, the NBA weekly review. I usually had a video uploaded a little earlier, but I forgot to record this video right here because yesterday I made all my videos at night. Usually on Monday, on my free day, I usually try to make all the videos I can, a little pre in advance like that, so it'd be cool. But I made everything last night. I forgot to do this one. I made mostly everything last night and went to the gym in the morning from like 11 to like 3. Went to the gym for a long time, lifting weights and also playing some basketball. Just chill like that. I usually do on my free day. I can use it to make videos like that. But I said this time, I'm make videos last night, so I have a free day to just hang out with the boys. So I'm back now, and I'm about to, of course, talk about the NBA. As you guys know, right now the standings are kind of the same, a little bit of last year, but the Pistons are #1 in the East. It's very cool to see the Pistons #1 in the East. They're playing at a high level. They're playing very good basketball. Jalen Durant, his past few games like that, having the 22 rebounds and the 18 rebounds and 12 and 13 rebounds. He go out there and put up some crazy numbers and playing good defense and cleaning the glass up. And he's playing some very good basketball. And that's one big reason that they are going out there and winning. Kate Cunningham and those guys, everybody doing their thing, of course. On the Pistons, I think the last game was their last game. I know they played tonight against the Wizards. Their last game was the 76ers. Yeah, that was a game that was like close, the thriller. And the Sixers played pretty good too as well, like that. Now, still, the Sixers have done a good job in drafting too as well, like that the past few years. But of course, in that game, Kate Cunningham had 26 points, 11 assists, and even Jalen Durant, 21 points, 16 rebounds, like that. And you're getting Thompson for 14, 5 rebounds. You get 17 points for Duncan Robinson. He's been a big time help for them. Karis LeVert, 14 points as well. We traded Duncan Robinson to them. I think Duncan Robinson got traded there from the Heat to the Pistons, and he's been playing good. Been playing good basketball there, like that. 3-point ability, and he also has, of course, ability to drive into the basket as well, like that. He's not a one-trick pony. Kind of developed over the past few years. So the Pistons got a nice squad. They have a nice squad. Everybody's young and hungry. They defend well. They can shoot. They can do a lot of things in space. They beat my Heat the first game of the season. Of course, came down to the wire. So yeah, they're a good team. They're a very good team. I think they're going to be a nice team to look out for. They're #1 in the East right now. You're looking at the second spot in the East. Let me go back. I went all the way back to this. Second spot in the East, I believe, is, if I can get to it. Second spot is the Cavs. Cavs play tonight versus my Heat. I'll have a video about the Heat later tonight, so we'll look out for that. It'll be the Heat weekly review. Cavs are 7-3. You got the Knicks at 6-3. Bulls 6-3 as well. The Heat 6-4. Getting that victory. They're also, I think, undefeated at home as well. He have been undefeated at home, playing some very good basketball. The defensive rating is high at home. They beat the Trailblazers. Trailblazers coming off a nice win against, of course, the Thunder. They beat the Thunder, and not the Thunder getting their first loss. The Heat had the Trailblazers coming to town and went out there and handled business. And the Heat, I feel like they made the game a lot closer than what it should be. Sometimes you see a game where, like that game we played the Hornets, where the Heat had the lead, and then they blew the lead, and they had the lead by 20+ points. And then they blew the lead again. They kind of won the game 3 times, and let the Hornets come back in it, and eventually beat them. Then this game right here, they kind of played better from the standpoint, but they get high scoring. I'm actually glad the Heat are kind of got better in transition. They're able to score at a high level too as well. So it's been very cool to see. I'll break down more of that later today when I do my other video. We got the Bucks at 6, tied with the Heat, and the 76ers are tied with the Heat as well. They all 5, 6, and 7. Then you got the Raptors 5-5. Then you got the Hawks 5-5, still trying to stay afloat even with Trae Young, the injury. They're trying to stay in there. Celtics 5-6, Magic's 4-6, Hornets 3-6, the Nets 1-9, Pacers 1-9, and Wizards 1-9. And the Wizards got to play the Pistons, like I mentioned today, and the Heat and Cavs play today. There's some East matchups happening. Yeah, the Thunder at 10-1 in the West. Spurs 7-2. They playing some good basketball. They got the victory over the Pelicans, handling business against them. And yeah, those will be top teams you gotta worry about. And then the Nuggets, of course, sitting at 7-2. They're another team too as well, because no one has an answer for Wembanyama or Luka Doncic on the Lakers like that as well. They're 7-3, and also Jokic, Wembanyama, and Luka Doncic. It's hard to guard those guys. People try to find a little formula. The Suns did a good job against them, against Wembanyama, and the Heat tried to do a good job as well. Like that, he shot a little under 50%. He shot like 40-something%, like 42%, but he still had 27 points. Got to the line, of course, as well, the fouls. But the Suns did a good job and let them double teaming him at times like that, putting a smaller guard on him in transition, so he had to pick his dribble up and then clobbering him on like different spots and stuff. But it's still very tough to try to do that consistently over a long period of time against a guy like that. And then Jokic, you know, it's very hard to guard him like that. He's a phenomenal player too. So those like 3 people I think: Wembanyama, Jokic, and Luka. You know, and Giannis as well. I think Giannis averaging 33 a game too as well. So like all those guys are very hard to stop. There's a lot of guys in the league like that. It's very hard to stop. Like in one-on-one matchups, you're gonna have to scheme for them for sure. We got I mentioned the Lakers at 4, of course. Rockets at 5. Rockets, you know, they lost to the Spurs last week. You know, both MDB. You guys know MDB on YouTube channel. Subscribe to MDB. And then Larry, a friend of mine I've known since school. We usually have a channel together. We're gonna bring the channel back a little bit, like a little sports debate channel like that. I told him I'll bring it back. But he's a Rocket fan, and then MDB is a Spurs fan, as you guys know. You know, they had that little back and forth and see who won. And this time the Spurs got the last laugh. So we'll see what happened in the next matchup. But all the Spurs did was they found a way to take Kevin Durant out of his game. Like they played physical against Kevin Durant, and when Wembanyama was getting what he want, and when you have Harrison Barnes hitting the shots, Stephon Castle hitting the shots, and make it easier for you. And he went out there and handled business in that game, and he played well defensively like that. They never really gave the Rockets a chance to surge back. But at one point in the fourth, the Rockets was kind of out of it, and then the Spurs just kept playing physical, staying on them, of course, as well. Kevin Durant, he still had his 23, 24 points, but it took him a lot of shots to get there because they was playing physical with him like that. So that was a nice display for them. You see the Timberwolves at 6. You have the Trailblazers at 7. Warriors 6 and 5. Now Jim Butler and Stephen Curry have been a good duo so far. You have the Suns at 5 and 5. Grizzlies 4 and 7. As you guys know, Ja Morant could possibly be on the move. We see a lot of trade packages, of course, as well for Ja Morant. I know they said the Rockets could be one team to be interested in Ja Morant like that, to bring him in. I don't know exactly what the trade package will look like for the Rockets. Maybe be centered around, of course, picks and maybe Jabari Smith or some other guys we can add in the bunch or something. I don't know. Like that. So the Rockets will almost certainly need to give up. It says Shepherd, multiple first-round picks, including Phoenix Suns 2027 selection. Tyree Eason, who's a good player, a good guard like that, and plays some good defense as well, been helping them. We're set to enter restricted free agency 2026. It said it could also be a move potential trade as well. Van Fleet. And Van Fleet, because injured. I think you could trade in NBA. You could trade injured players. I think so, but he's injured, so I don't know how that would work. But I don't know if Memphis won't do that unless Memphis really want to get off of Ja Morant. That'd be the only way I can see that happening. And I think he'd fit there too, because the way the Rockets play, and the Rockets have those scores. They have having a guy like that, a guard like that, who's physical, who can get inside, who plays at the rim, would help them out a lot. Would open up a lot more space and stuff as well, because Ja would be there. Now with the Heat, it would be a little different because Bam Adebayo is more of our guy inside and stuff. Bam Adebayo can shoot. He can shoot better now. He's shooting like 36% from 3, which is a lot better than what he did last year. And then he's going out there and taking more threes and being more comfortable with that spot. I wonder how that would kind of work. I'm gonna break that down later in the Heat video, but that'd be interesting to see if Ja Morant goes there. But Ja Morant could possibly be on the move. I don't know if they can salvage some things, of course, with the Memphis Grizzlies. You know, last year they fired the coach and Ja Morant didn't like that. And then they suspended Ja Morant earlier, I think it was last week, and all the different things that have been happening, of course, as well. He said he lost his joy, so we'll see if he finds his joy with the Grizzlies. The last person that said he lost his joy was Jimmy Butler, and he got traded. I mean, Pat Riley is, Pat Riley hard nosed. Pat Riley is either his way or no way. So you knew that was going to happen. The trade was going to happen eventually. But yeah, the Memphis Grizzlies got to figure something out, because right now they're the 10th seed. And the West, last year in the West, there was only a few games that separated like 3rd seed from all the way to the 8th seed. So you want to be able to be up there. You got to win these early games and make sure you get on the streak. Right now they're 10th, so we'll see what happens. You got the Jazz at 3 and 6, Clippers at 3 and 6 as well. Kings at 3 and 7. Westbrook been playing good basketball, but it's not really accumulating to any wins and stuff, because the Kings just need a lot more help like that. And they got a tough schedule as well. They have to play the Thunder. They got to play the Nuggets a few times as well. They have a tough schedule, so we'll see how things go with them. And then Mavericks at 3 and 7. Kyrie Irving should be back eventually. We'll see. And then Pelicans at 2 and 7. So they're right there as the standings so far. That's the top standings, of course, so far. The power rankings, they rank the teams, of course. They have Thunder at still number 1, the top 5 teams. Thunder at number 1. You have Nuggets at number 2. You have the Spurs at number 3. Number 4, the Pistons. And then number 5, you have the Lakers. That's the top 5 teams. So you got 4 Western teams in the top 5 right there, power rankings. I mean, you watch those teams, they have been the best teams so far. They can beat you in different ways, especially the Lakers. They can beat you by scoring. They outscore you like that. It's kind of hard to keep up with that. They outscore you. They put 135 points on you. And it's hard to stop that every single time. And then the Nuggets, they have Jokic and Murray, the way they play at a high level. And then the Pistons have these young talented guys that can play defense defense. They can do it different ways, and they clean the glass so well. So it's going to be very difficult to beat some of these teams. But we got a lot more weeks left, a lot more games left to play. Some games tonight that probably be starting right now. So be on the lookout for all that. I'll have a video after the Heat game go off for the Heat. It'll probably be released later tonight, so be on the lookout for that. But that's all I have for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.